If you've opened ChatGPT and asked it to write your resume, you already know that it can save you hours. What a lot of people are learning, though, is that a lot of AI resumes are just getting ignored. Now, there are four specific ways that AI can sabotage a resume. I'm going to talk about all four, and then I'm going to talk about how to mitigate the risks of these sabotages. So first, keyword stuffing. If you ask ChatGPT to make your resume more optimized, it'll just pack in as many skills and buzzwords from the job description that it can. And this won't get you filtered out. I mean, applicant tracking systems don't automatically reject people. That's not how they work. But to a recruiter, a resume jammed with keywords just reads like a machine wrote it, and they're going to lose interest pretty quickly. The second risk is invention or hallucination. Now, AI doesn't know you. It doesn't know you personally. So if you enter really thin or vague work history into ChatGPT, then it'll confidently fill in the gaps with skills that you didn't claim and results that you didn't actually hit. Anything on the page has to survive the moment that a manager asks you about it in an interview. And blindly using AI and submitting a resume can really put you in a tough spot. The third sabotage is generic output. AI drafting from a vague prompt reaches for just generic, safe, industry standard phrasing, wording that could really describe anyone at any company working on any project. The fourth risk or sabotage is formatting that breaks parsing. Now, plain AI text, copy and paste, that's fine on its own. But if you paste that into a resume template that has multiple columns and graphics and text boxes just to make it look polished, well, that's often the exact template or formatting that an applicant tracking system can't read. So parts of your resume might get scrambled or dropped before anyone sees them. Now, all four of these sabotages or risks are totally avoidable. So let's talk about how to use AI the right way and how to avoid these four risks. The general rule is that AI can only work with what you give it. You know, the saying is garbage in, garbage out. Well, think vague in, vague out. So instead of just saying, write my resume, give it three specific things. One, your real experience, really detailed, the actual job description, and clear instructions on what you want. So here's the shape of a really strong prompt that you can use in ChatGPT, for example. I have 6 years of experience in customer success, focused on SaaS onboarding. Here are 3 results I hit. Here's the job description I'm applying for. And then say, rewrite my bullets to mirror the language in that job description. Use only the accomplishments I gave you. Keep formatting plain, no tables, no columns. Now, that prompt does 4 things at once. 1, it grounds the AI in your real experience. It also gives the target language that the resume or that the AI should mirror when it writes your resume. And it forbids invention. It prevents any hallucination because it has enough details. And it heads off formatting mistakes before they even happen. Now, one upgrade here is instead of asking for everything in one shot or one prompt, walk it through this process in steps. So first, what are the top 5 skills in this job description? Then here's my resume, what are the gaps? Then rewrite these bullets to match the top skills using only what I gave you. You'll get sharper output because each step has a clear job that the AI can focus on. Now, if you'd rather skip the prompt engineering entirely, Jobscan's AI resume builder handles this a little differently. It's built around a coach that interviews you one question at a time and drafts quantified bullet points from your answers. It's a little bit different flow, but it's the same idea. It gets your substance, its polish. I'm going to link the AI resume builder below so that you can try it out. Now, the part that most AI resume advice skips is verifying what the AI actually gave you before you submit it. And this is where you catch all four of those risks that I talked about earlier: the keyword stuffing, the invented skills, the generic wording, the formatting that breaks parsing, in about a minute with a free scan. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if you go into Jobscan, paste your AI drafted resume into the resume scanner, paste the job description text next to it, and you'll get a match report. On this match report, you'll see a match rate, you'll see a hard skills breakdown, a soft skills breakdown, and in these you'll see every keyword from the job description flagged as present, missing, or overused. If you drop in the URL of the job listing from that company's website, the scanner will detect the specific applicant tracking system that company uses, and it'll give you formatting notes that are tailored to how that system actually reads resumes. And then you just triage. Missing keywords that are truly in your background can become honest additions. Go back to your draft and work them in. If there are missing keywords for skills you don't have, leave them out. If a section reads keyword heavy or robotic, rewrite it in plain language that a person would actually use. If there are formatting flags on your Jobscan reports for things like tables or columns or non-standard headings, go back and fix them. And I would recommend aiming for a match rate around 75 or higher. That's the range where your resume is genuinely aligned with the role, but not just keyword stuffed or gamed to look like it is. Now, after the scan, there's one more pass. Read the resume out loud. If a sentence uses 3 adjectives where one would do, cut the other 2. If a bullet says leveraged cross-functional synergies to drive strategic outcomes, rewrite it in the words that you would actually use to describe what you did. Those AI tells, the puffy verbs, the abstract nouns, the phrases no human actually says out loud, are exactly what make a recruiter stop reading. So here's the whole loop. Draft with AI using your real experience and the actual job description, not vague instructions. Then verify it with a scan so you catch the stuffing or the hallucinations and formatting problems, and then edit it so that it sounds like you. The free scan link is in the description for Jobscan. If you want to build a resume from scratch with that coach that I talked about earlier that asks you the right questions instead of just guessing, the AI Resume Builder is linked to the description too. And our video on ATS-friendly resumes is a good next watch. I'll pin that in the corner so you know to watch that one. I hope this was helpful. Leave a comment below with your job searching experience or any questions that you have about resume writing or optimizing a resume for an ATS. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.